I made an appointment for an ear piercing without deciding what I wanted to get pierced. I decided one thing in the car, thinking this is what I'm going to get, and then I walk in and I completely flipped my decision.
Okay, go!
I'm scared.
Why?
I don't know.
Go!
I'm afraid you're not gonna like it.
Go! I don't know which one that is.
You don't know which one this is. Okay, so call me crazy, but I made an appointment for an ear piercing without deciding what I wanted to get pierced. So I am currently deciding between my Rook and my Daith. I'll go into details about why I can't decide probably after the appointment because it's in 5 minutes, but we're gonna go in there and we're going to decide when we're in the chair. So wish me luck. Hello friends, I just got a new piercing about 2 hours ago, and before I share which one I got done, the Rook or the Daith, I wanted to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of each. They're both very similar in terms of pricing and healing time. Pricing can range anywhere from $35 to $60 depending on where you get it done. Mine was right around $50. And healing time is about 6 to 12 months, so there's not too much of a difference there. The main difference with them is just livability with them in terms of whether you are a headphones user or an earbuds user. So with headphones, if you get the Rook done, it can have a tendency to knock that area a lot. With the Daith, however, if you are an earphones user and you use earbuds or AirPods, those can have a tendency, especially in the healing process, you pretty much cannot wear it in the healing process. And so for 6 to 12 months, you can't wear earbuds. So if that's something that's part of your lifestyle, that might be a major con to getting this done. But where I was really struggling was just the look of both. I didn't know which one I really liked. It seemed like with Daith piercings, most people wear them with hoops, and with Rook piercings, most people end up getting a barbell, or at least for the healing phase of it, even though you can experiment with different jewelry after that. For the healing phase of it, looks like a lot of people got the hoop done for the Daith and get the barbell done for the Rook piercing. So I didn't know which one I preferred the look of. I created an Instagram poll to help me decide, but that was probably one of the worst decisions I could have made because it didn't help at all. I created it right before bed, and then I woke up the next morning so excited to see what the results were, and I opened up my phone and it was dead on 50-50. And what made it kind of hard is that on the Rook side were both of my sisters, was my sister-in-law, my mom voted for it, my husband even preferred the look of it more. So it actually kind of complicated matters because it seemed like everyone was kind of swaying in that direction. So when I actually pulled up into the parking lot, even though I booked the appointment, not knowing which one I'd decide, I pulled up into the parking lot thinking that I was going to get my Rook done. Okay, I just got back home and I decided one thing in the car, thinking this is what I'm going to get, and then I walk in and I completely flipped my decision and I went with the other one. So I got my Daith pierced, and I'm really excited because Paul does not know which one I chose, and so I'm going to surprise him with it. He knows that I had an appointment at 3:30, but he didn't know which one I was going to go with because I didn't know which one I was going to go with. But I think this is what I wanted to do before making the Instagram poll, before asking anyone else's opinion about it. This is what I deep down wanted to do. So when faced with, okay, make a decision, I just went with what my heart wanted from the beginning.
Okay, go!
I'm scared.
Why?
I don't know.
Go!
I'm afraid you're not gonna like it.
Go! I don't know which one that is.
You don't know which one this is. You
Oh,
were
that's
saying,
the Daith, right?
yeah. You were saying you wanted the Rook more.
So
but
exciting. I like it.
it.
I would have
You're
liked
sure?
it regardless of what you got, Schnookums.
Well, do you mean that?
Yes, I really do.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I ended up getting done. And I am so happy with it. This is what it looks like. It's a little gold hoop. In terms of how the piercing actually went, I was a little bit worried about pain, but I was kind of unsure because when you look up online what people think about pain for different piercings, one person will say one thing and one person will say something completely different. Like for the Rook piercing, and I actually said this while I was in the chair, isn't it crazy how people have different pain tolerances? Like for the Rook piercing, one person may say it's the most painful piercing they've ever gotten, while another person said that they hardly felt it. Those were two friends of mine. One friend said that it was so painless, and another friend said that it was extremely painful. And she actually said, and this was seconds before she pierced my Daith, that, oh yeah, because you have to go through that migraine pressure point for the Daith piercing, a lot of people actually say it's very painful to get their Daith done. And this was like 5 seconds before she pierced my Daith. So I think it was actually good that she kind of braced me for it being really painful. It wasn't painless, but it was not the most painful piercing I've gotten done. And I don't have very many done, so that's not really saying too much. But when I got my conch done on this side, it kind of felt like someone punched me in the side of the head. This whole side of my head was just throbbing. On this side, it was almost like the pain traveled from right here down through my jaw and kind of rested on my jaw. So that was my experience with the pain. Right now, I don't feel it at all. But anyways, I am so excited with the decision I made, and I think it just goes to show that you have to go with your gut instinct and not what other people say, because people will go with your decision, and the more assurance you have in your own decisions, other people will go along with that. You're the one who has to look at yourself in the mirror every day. You're the one who has to be happy with yourself, so go with whatever you feel you need to get done. And super good pro for a Daith piercing, and this is kind of a well-known thing, but it really helps with migraines because it's on a pressure point for migraines. If you get it done, you can stop experiencing them, and that's what my piercer said happened to her. She got her Daith done and she stopped experiencing her migraines. So I've never been a person to struggle with migraines, at least yet in life. But if you are someone who struggles with them, so many people find relief by getting this piercing done, so I would totally recommend it. But anyways, that was the whole process between me deciding between getting my Rook piercing or my Daith piercing, and I am so excited I went with the Daith. I'm really happy with how it turned out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you decide if you are debating between the two to just go with your gut instinct, and I will catch you on the next video.